strive to find common ground, then our local communities will be stronger and our family connections will be secure and enduring. To everyone, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and God bless America.
James Imaging Systems, your local business technology partner.
Progressive knows there are some surprisingly expensive things in life, like fences. A house with a big yard and a white picket fence was always the dream. But then you saw the price to install a fence and you're wondering if the color is driving the price up. Nobody ever dreams of a beige or a gray picket fence, right? So maybe those fences are cheaper. But no, they're not. Then you remember that switching your home and auto to Progressive could save you hundreds and make all your dreams of a fence come true. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states.
Christmas is just around the corner, and if you still have gifts to buy, the best place to do that is Macy's Great Gift Sale. Get amazing deals on last-minute gifts like fine jewelry and fragrance sets, boxed and ready to give. And everything from designer bags to Nespresso coffee makers at 30 to 60% off. Plus, your Macy's is the most festive place this holiday, so come in and find everything left on your list all in one place. The Great Gift Sale is happening now at Macy's. Savings off select prices. Exclusions apply.
Selling your home during winter may surprise you. Serious buyers are still out there and often more eager to move.
Homes get strong offers this time of year, and with less competition, your listing can really shine.
I'm Tony Wendorf with Tony Wendorf & Associates First Weber.
And I'm Lindsay Bendler. Our team leads with faith, gratitude, and giving back, donating over $200,000 to local causes since 2020.
Tony Wendorf & Associates is ready to get to work for you with our white glove selling experience. Just search online, Tony Wendorf.
A real estate team that always leads with faith and gratitude.
Tony Wendorf & Associates.
Give the gift of a special night out from the Bartolotta Restaurants. Purchase a gift card at bartolottas.com and get a $20 holiday bonus for every $100 you spend. Happy holidays from all of us at the Bartolotta Restaurants, and thank you, Milwaukee.
Things slowing down a bit on northbound 41, backing up from just before North Avenue all the way up to Burleigh. Southbound is backing up south of Good Hope Road down to Capitol Drive. Eastbound 94 is backing up before 84th Street to Holly Road. On the westbound side, we got backups from 27th Street to just past Mitchell Boulevard. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Today, sunny, then afternoon clouds, a high of 36. Tonight, cloudy, a low of 28. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
This is Brian Balaga. You're listening to 94.5 ESPN.
94.5 ESPN is WKTI and WKTI HD Milwaukee, a locally owned Good Karma brand station. Showtime. The right way to start your day. This is Jen, Gabe, and Chewy, broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studios at the Avenue with Gabe Neitzel and Mark Chamara. Here's Jen Latta.
Before we get to, and there's plenty of it, stuff with the Green Bay Packers. We've got Micah Parsons' reaction. Now, nobody spoke yesterday because, as Chewy taught us, yesterday was Tuesday up in Green Bay. Today is Wednesday. So nobody spoke yesterday. Technically, yesterday was the off day, Chew.
Yep.
So today is Wednesday because they play Saturday. So Saturday is Sunday, and then you have to work your way back there. Friday is Saturday. Thursday is Friday. So today is Wednesday in the NFL players' world. If you assume every day you play is Sunday, today ends up being Wednesday up there. So we've got plenty of things to dive in there. But I just quickly, this is a question I want to ask you and Josh. What do you guys keep in your junk drawers? And where is your junk drawer? Everybody's got one, right?
I got a couple of them. I've been called a closet stuffer, which I am.
Okay.
I don't think there's anything wrong with being a closet stuffer.
Do you know what you're stuffing in the closet? Like, the only reason I could think being a closet stuffer would be difficult is you don't know what closet you stuffed something in, and then you're looking for it and you can't find it because there's just too much stuff in that closet.
Well, the problem is, it's which house is it at, Gabe? We run into that all the time.
It's not a problem Josh or I have.
I know I just bought dish detergent at a house.
But which one?
Where is it at?
Which one?
Closet stuffer, let's see. Well, I have kind of a closet box in shelves in the kitchen. It has antiquated cords for iPhones, plugs.
Like the iPhone 6.
Lighters. Were candle people, were fire people outside. That menus, right?
Yeah. Menu is a good thing to throw in the junk drawer.
Although menus are such a waste.
Well, now
they're all on the internet.
Yeah, now it's easy because you just pull up the phone.
Yeah.
You know, like even 10 years ago, not everybody was posting their menu online. So yeah, if you wanted to order carry out or delivery, you actually had to look at, pull out the Chinese menu that you've got in the old junk drawer.
What I don't like is with the ordering online.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why do you have to have Apple Pay and whatever, all the other ones? Why can't you just pay with a credit card?
You can.
There's a place. No, there's not. There's a place that doesn't even allow you to do that, which is so stupid. And I like the place, but that will prevent me from ordering there and going to pick up.
If we were to do some problem solving here, what's more likely? You don't know where to enter your credit card, or they only allow Apple Pay.
This coming, again, just to remind the audience, this coming from a guy who didn't realize he could use his debit card like a credit card. He thought the only reason he had a debit card is to go to the ATM and take cash out.
Well, Josh, you can use the credit card as long as you call in and place the order. But you know me. So my wife's new thing is, who have you talked to today?
Because you have what? It's a minimum. Is it 6 people? You have to talk to 6 people every day?
Yeah, but I said I talked to Josh. I talked to Gabe. I talked to Chef. No, that doesn't count. Why doesn't that count?
If we had callers? You talked to Caleb and Horicon yesterday. Does that count?
It should. I talked to the Home Depot person the other day checking me out.
Yeah?
But back to
again,
Josh's
just in case there are any spies, nobody was actually checking Chewy out. They were just making sure he got his things and was paying for them. Nobody was actually checking Chewy out.
Like, what do you guys have? Do you have Apple Pay? Do you have what's the other one? Venmo?
You ready to have your mind blown?
Yeah.
My Apple Pay is my credit card.
Yep.
I don't trust it. I don't. No, I don't, and you should.
Why?
Because too many people. I mean, come on. Google knows. Google knows what I'm doing right now.
What does Google have to do with Apple Pay?
Because my phone's on.
Yeah.
Because Google gets together with the people at Apple Pay, and they're like, hey, you got this guy's credit card number? We want to zing them for a little, I don't trust.
I use Apple Pay often. 0 instances of my stuff being stolen. They have 100% accuracy rate. I'm not
really
stealing my credit
and let's
card.
be honest, Chew. Even let's say you used Apple Pay and something went awry.
Yeah.
Would you be the one handling the situation, or would the general come in?
The general would.
Yeah.
But I now have a different set of rules as of something that happened about 3 weeks ago. So the rules have changed. But there's just...
Why would the rules change?
You know what I'm tired of? I'm tired... You either adapt to this or nothing. Like, Gabe, the ticket thing to go to sporting events,
I
don't want it on my phone. I want a piece of paper that says Section 4, Seat 22. That's what I want.
Again, not
They
shocking.
don't even give you that option.
Yes, that is correct. I mean, in order to get a paper ticket, you've got to go through quite a few hoops in order to get that paper ticket. Yes.
Which is wrong. And I see older people struggle with it. Hold on. I used to see older people struggle with this stuff and get frustrated. Now I don't.
Now you don't see them because they figured it out and you haven't? Is that what we're saying?
No. I still see them struggle, but I'm not frustrated with them because there is so much technology arrogance is maybe the worst thing out there. Just slow down. That's all I'm asking. Slow down.
But it's easier to sell tickets. Like, let's say you buy tickets to a Bucks game, right? It's easier for you to sell them if you don't have to get the paper tickets to someone. It's easier for you to sell it if you can just go on an app and, here are your tickets. Or transfer them.
If by some miracle I decide to go to a Bucks game, I'm not going to sell the tickets.
Yeah, but you're going to buy them, and you're going to buy them online. And guess what's going to be the easiest way for you to get your tickets?
Go get a stamp, Bucks. Have my address, put the stamp on the envelope, stuff the tickets in there, and send them to my house.
What if you decide that you want to go on a Tuesday night and the game's on Wednesday night? Those tickets ain't getting there fast enough.
We'll call.
Like, I still get a paper ticket at the airport.
Yeah, I know. Well, I'm aware. I am very aware. This is a great idea from Ryan McGuanago on the Cardinals Talking text line. New daily segment. Chewy takes 6 calls and 6 calls only.
to hit my quota?
To
I kind of
hit
like
your
that.
quota, yes.
Yeah. I mean, I text a lot. I text a lot of people. Like yesterday, I probably texted 8 people.
So is it difficult for you? So like Jen is out all this week. She's on vacation with her family. Kind of taking a little bit of time between, when college football games are happening with the playoff. So does that make it more difficult for you to hit your quota? Because typically you would be able to count Jen, correct? Like if all 3 of us plus Joshy are on the show, that's half your quota. You talk to all 3 of us because we're doing a 2-hour show together. So how much harder is it for you to hit your quota when somebody's not here?
I just talked to a few more people at the gym. But the problem is this. My wife spends the entire day on the phone.
Okay.
From 7 in the morning till 6 at night.
She's putting out a lot of fires.
That's it. Just negotiating this, that. So if she wants to play the work card, I'm going to win.
What do you mean? What work card is she playing?
All she talks to is people at work. That's it. That's it. So I'm fine with doing away the quota when it comes to work because she'll have 0 and I'll still have like 3 or 4. So it's kind of BS.
But she has not put a quota on how many people she has to talk to in a day.
No.
This is more worried. She's worried about you.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. This
morning we were negotiating the power in the household.
How'd that go for you?
Are you talking about
said
electricity
80-20.
or?
I said no. Like, you guys all know about the steam hole or the steamroller. She wanted to go.
Steamroller.
So she wanted to go to see Sinatra tonight, Christmas special downtown. Is it Tuesday or Wednesday?
Today is Tuesday.
Yeah, that's no. We don't do that kind of stuff. But I let it go because of
other considerations.
And by the grace of God, she said, "Oh, it's sold out." And I'm like, "Thank you." And then she followed it up with, "Well, I'm going to email the lady and say if there's any openings, will you contact us?" I'm like, "Just let it go." What is it in your household? Hold on. Now, you guys don't act like you're captains of the ship because you're not. Joshy, you clearly aren't.
I've never
because all the parties you have there, you have no control.
Yeah, I mean, he tried to implement a policy and literally
was laughed at.
Was laughed in his face. Yeah, hey, let's institute a policy where contraptions have to be run by me, and I can approve or deny the contraption. And he got laughed at.
So what's the percentage in household? Gabe, I see you as probably 50-50, 60-40.
Yeah, it's probably
but you're an agreeable guy. You'll say yes to anything for the most part.
The thing that I have learned in my nearly 40 years of life is there are some things that are important and there are other things that are just not important.
Yes.
And most things are just not that important. Right? Like my wife lets me go play golf when I want to play golf.
Yeah.
She's very understanding with the job and the time demands that I have. So, yeah, when she wants to do something, I want to be as amenable as possible because she's pretty, doesn't give me a hard time about my job or when I want to play golf in the summer.
Yeah. Now, Josh seems more of a 70-30.
90-10.
Wow. I was about to say, you're giving Josh 30?
That's a good week for me.
Is it really? So you think you're worse off than me?
Wait. How much do you think you have?
Me?
Yeah.
I said 80-20. Which is probably...
That seems like a lot for you, pal.
She lets me have lunches with the Blammer.
I think mine's different because mine don't come with threats. Yours often has punishments and threats.
Yeah, like when you mess up, next thing you know, you've got glasses that have hearing aids in them.
I'm more a blend of you and Gabe, whereas all the decisions for both you and I, Chewy, get made usually without much of our input.
Yes.
The problem is I don't really fight back all that much. I'm more Gabe in the way of like, whatever.
Yeah,
it's not gonna make much of a difference to me.
This is not that important. I am not putting my foot down.
Yeah, I don't even know if I've really tried to put my foot down on stuff just because I'm not interested in. Not that I'm like fearful.
Yeah.
Just what do I care? I jokingly made a contraption approval process and it got laughed at, and I knew it would. I understood.
Yeah. Yeah, there's really nothing I do to push the envelope the more I look at it.
No, you just mess up.
Which is not my fault.
Interesting to hear how you justify this one.
Rarely is.
Yeah, I make some colossal mistakes. It usually has to do with money or driving or something like that.
Yeah.
Right?
And turns out there are consequences to those actions in your household.
But I learned from it, Gabe, like I know I'm not allowed to pull the car up to the mailbox anymore.
How many mailboxes did you take out in order to learn that lesson?
It's more of a monetary thing. One was like $4,000 fix.
What?
Yeah, I don't know why I turned into the mailbox. Yeah. And then the trailer didn't help.
No. Nope.
The trailer into the tailgate and the truck had, I think, about 68 miles on it.
Yeah, so mistakes happen, is I think what happens in your household. You just pay for those mistakes.
Yeah, but I learn.
And I feel like restrictor plates are placed on you.
Yeah. Like the trailer, it's now at my father-in-law's. I'm not allowed to hook it up at all. I mean, did I really think there was a big difference between 1 7/8 and a 2-inch ball? I guess there is. I was proven wrong.
Yeah, they don't give you measurements just for fun. It's not a funsies thing.
Yeah, but Josh, I can wear 2X. It's not quite as comfortable as 2XLT, but I could still wear it.
You realize the difference between putting on a shirt and the mechanisms involved with hooking up a trailer, traveling with them, and, sustaining the bounces, the turns.
He does now.
Well, I know that now. Yeah.
Again, because our guy, Joshy, he's thirsting for knowledge. He is looking to add to the level of knowledge that he has, and he learns those lessons.
No.
Yeah.
He's got
kind of like the Packers. He has to learn them the hard way, but he learns those lessons.
He's got a habitual issue with trying to step on the line, toe the line, see what he can get away with. Just inching up close, seeing if he can get close to disaster, but yet still avoid it.
Like she paid me a compliment the other day, which is few and far between. So I've had this diesel truck for a year and a half, 2 years. She's like, I cannot believe you have not put regular gas in that thing yet.
That's not a compliment.
It kind of is.
That's
because the stickers that she put in there, she put 3 of them inside the gas cap that says diesel only.
Can't believe you haven't. I mean,
she's calling him a moron.
Yeah. But she didn't, so because she didn't use the word moron, he feels like it's a compliment.
I think it was. I feel good about myself. In a time that we're kind of struggling to stay positive, I thought that was positive.
Well, we're going to try to stay positive because you know what? I think Rob was positive with us.
Yeah, let's not be negative today.
Yeah, Rob was positive with us and put some perspective on it that I think at least helped me, and I was trying to spread that word. We'll see what Jason Wilde has to say and how positive he is about the Packers' outlook as they get ready to take on the Chicago Bears this weekend. Jason Wilde joining us next. But if you guys are still thinking sweater, candles, that same old gift, well, why don't you upgrade it? Try to upgrade a $2,000 Jewelry Center gift certificate. You can enter now to win that $2,000 in Jewelry Center gift certificate. at goodkarmabrands.com/Wisconsin contests. Goodkarmabrands.com/Wisconsin contests. No purchases necessary. Contest ends December 23rd. Rules are online to win that $2,000 Jewelry Center gift certificate.
More Jen, Gabe, and Chewy coming up on 94.5 ESPN.
Southbound 41 going to be slowing down before Appleton Avenue down to about Capitol Drive, northbound between Mayfair and Burleigh. So that's where you're going to see those delays. 43 so far so good. It's playing nicely with everybody. Westbound 94 is a little tight from 35th Street past Mitchell Boulevard, and the eastbound side slowing down just before 84th Street to about Holly Road. This holiday season, escape the hustle and bustle at Lake Lawn Resort. From spa days to holiday events, it's where the spirit of the season comes to life. Book your getaway today at lakelawnresort.com. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast today, sunny, then afternoon clouds with a high of 36. Tonight, cloudy with a low of 28. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
The shot clock's winding down, and Saturn Lounge scores at the buzzer. When your marketing needs a slam dunk, our team drives the lane with creative strategy, branding, websites, video storytelling, and marketing campaigns that win. We run the full court press in every engagement, pushing the pace, finding that open shot, and delivering the highlight reel results. Our Saturn Lounge team ensures that your marketing content and campaigns dominate like a champion. Don't settle for a turnover or a missed shot or a wasted possession. Let Saturn Lounge run your marketing game plan now. To tell the world your story, visit SaturnLounge.com today.
It's Jason Wilde from Wilde & Tausch. Upgrade your industrial supply services with Lakeland Supply, your trusted ISO-certified partner for custom packaging, shipping supplies, janitorial, and safety supply solutions. With over 40 years of industry excellence, Lakeland Supply is a proven one-stop source with over 95% of their products made in the U.S., and they treat their customers like family. Personalized service with a national reach. That's what Lakeland Supply does. Visit LakelandSupply.com to discover how they can make your business better.
Hi, guys. This is the Rocket Roger Clemens. You don't pitch in the majors for 24 years without feeling it later. Shoulders, elbows, knees. Trust me, pain doesn't retire when you do.
That's baseball legend Roger Clemens.
I tried the ice. I tried rest, PT. Nothing really worked. When I heard about QC Kinetics, the concept sounded promising. Non-surgical regenerative treatments that help your body heal itself without surgery. Sign me up. Just what I needed. Real lasting relief.
Whether you're a former pro, a weekend golfer, or just want to walk around pain-free again, QC Kinetics uses cutting-edge technology and natural biologics to help restore and repair damaged tissue.
I trusted them with my joints. Now I'm back doing what I love.
Call QC Kinetics today and schedule your free consultation.
Call QC Kinetics, 414-240-2298. That's 414-240-2298. 414-240-2298.
The holiday season is here, and the countdown to 2026 has begun at Lake Lawn Resort. With all the holiday stress happening these days, imagine waking up next to a cozy fire in your own private suite along the shoreline of Delavan Lake. Enjoy much-deserved pampering at the award-winning Caladora Spa and special holiday dining options throughout the resort all month long, including at the signature 1878 on the lake. Book your holiday escape today, and don't forget to purchase those last-minute gift cards and receive free bonus money at Lake Lawn Resort, where the spirit of the season comes to life and everything is truly better at the lake.
This season, give gifts that are always a win. Island Resort and Casino gift cards, gaming and dining, poolside fun and overnight stays. Gift cards unlock endless island adventures, like championship golf rounds on Sweetgrass and Sage Run, a blissful escape to the Drift Spa, and an unforgettable evening in the Island Showroom. To buy Island Resort and Casino gift cards, stop by the Island Club or call 877-ISL-SHOW now.
Ready, down, put. All Packers, all the time.
He was a field-tilting player, and the reason why Gabe and many others are so concerned is that this guy's on the field, he changes the offensive dynamic. They are a different offense when he is there.
Okay, most of the time.
You know, Homer calls Matt LaFleur soft all the time. Matt LaFleur is like Vince Lombardi compared to me.
It's Jason Wilde on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy. Jason Wilde is brought to you by Lakeland Supply. Lakeland Supply is in business business to make your business better. Set up a free packaging and supply chain assessment at lakelandsupply.com. Exterior Pros. Ready to tackle your home improvement project? Exterior Pros and Baths is giving $3,000 off roofing, siding, windows, or bath remodels this month. Visit extpros.com. Also brought to you by Century Foods. Change your grocery game plan to locally owned Century Foods, home of the best meat, freshest produce, and tastiest treats.
We do have some good reactions from our opening segment on the Carveless Talk and Text line. We will get to those momentarily because we welcome in our friend, we welcome in our teammate, we welcome in Jason Wilde. Joins us 3 times a week here on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy. Good morning, Jason.
Good morning, gentlemen. How are we?
We're better today.
We're slowly working our way better. Still, the Micah
5
Parsons
stages of
thing.
grief.
Yeah, Micah Parsons, it still stings, Jason. But what went through your mind after, again, you saw it all unfold, and then it ends yesterday with Micah confirming and then making a prediction that he's going to be back in September from this ACL injury?
Yeah, I hope he's right. But the first thing that went through my mind was, well, there goes the Super Bowl. Yeah, I just, again, I understand that there's a lot of football left to be played. They still got a lot of good players. I think they're going to win on Saturday night. I think they're going to win the division. I think they're going to have a home playoff game. But I think that they can still do some good things. What was crazy was that until the play where Watson gets hurt on the interception, I thought, here we go, right? They're on a 4-game winning streak. They're up 23-14. I just thought these guys are legit. And then it's funny how things change in the NFL on a dime. Like, so you go from thinking, this is really impressive. They're going into Denver. They're up 9. They're in a position to snap these guys' winning streak and just keep that momentum going, and then the bottom just falls out. So I do have a question for Mr. Shimura, if he would field it for me.
Sure.
So Tausch brought this up yesterday on our show, and it was the year before I started covering the team. The first game I ever covered was Yancey Thigpen, Merry Christmas, Green Bay.
Mm-hmm.
But you guys lose Reggie in a game against the Bengals to a torn hamstring in 1995. He misses the following week against Tampa Bay, and you lose that game 13-10. Is this all coming back to you?
Yes, but I actually thought it was the year before, Jason. I didn't realize that was the San Francisco year where we beat them. Was that the wild card round or divisional
round?
Playoff?
Division round. Yep.
Yeah.
And then you're leading in Dallas in the NFC Championship game.
Yeah.
Do you have any recollection, because, before God miraculously healed his hamstring, he was going to be done for the year.
Yeah.
And you're thinking that's the case in that Cincinnati game, and then you lose the Buccaneers. Do you have any recollection of, I know that was 30 years ago now, but do you have any recollection on how you guys were feeling at the time? Because then, unlike Micah Parsons, he comes back for the last 2 regular season games, and then obviously you reach the NFC Championship game. Do you remember that at all, and how you were feeling and thinking?
Yeah, we were deflated, but we weren't deflated for very long. Because I remember the word got out pretty quickly that, Jason, I don't know if you remember, but Reggie actually went over to Holmgren's house and told him that God had healed him. And it got back to us. And you know Reggie, Jason, you've been around Reggie long enough on how Reggie's Reggie. We were kind of skeptical until we actually saw him on the field. Now, he wasn't the player he was, but he was still pretty darn good. But I look at that, Jason, that team was so good. I mean, this team is good, but That defense was still number one. We had some solid players, and offensively, I think we were number two. So even though we took a major hit, I still think we thought maybe not win the Super Bowl, but we could actually compete for it. Because we had some good players. I just look at this defense as you got Micah Parsons and then a gap, right? And especially on the defensive line. I just think.
Well, and your second best defensive lineman is also out.
Could they still do it if they had Tucker Kraft and they had Devontae Wyatt? But I think when you put all those top 10, top 5 players into a pot, it's just I don't see it happening.
So Tausch's point was you still had Favre, and that maybe Jordan's not obviously because that's the year that Favre wins his first MVP.
Correct.
Mm-hmm. So because I guess one of the arguments I would make is not only do Lucas Van Ness and Rashawn Gary need to elevate, and J.J. Enagbare and the rest of the defense need to elevate, but that Jordan Love has to elevate. And was there an attitude of, hey, all right, we lost the Minister of Defense, but, dude, we got a quarterback who's going to win the MVP. We can beat anybody still. Because that's the thing that I'm curious about how that would compare with where this team is.
Jason, I still don't think we believed we could win the Super Bowl until we beat San Fran in San Fran.
I would agree with that.
I think once we beat them and we kind of kicked the crap out of them, we were like, hey, maybe we can do this. But up until that point, because players know. They're not stupid. When you go into a tough let's just say the Packers are going in to play the Rams with Parsons, you're like, man, in LA, you're like, we're going to have to play really, really good to beat this team.
But you think but you have more confidence because you've got your, thoroughbred pass rusher. I'm just trying to understand the psyche of this team now, because they're going to say all the right, I'll be at Lambeau today, and they're going to say all the right things, right? We still got a lot of good players. Mm-hmm. Nothing changes for us. But down deep inside, I've tried to do the bargaining too. And I do believe that they do still have a bunch of good players and that they can beat the Bears. And because, look, they were ready to go into this season without Micah Parsons, right? They spent the offseason. They spent all of training camp, because the trade is on August 28th, thinking that their defense was not going to include one of the best pass rushers in all of football. So I do think there's some element of truth to that. At the same time, when you've had him for 14 games and then you experience the absolutely devastating feeling of seeing him blow out his knee, it's not like it would have been had they never had him all season long. It's different because you did have him, and you did see what he was able to do, and you did see what this defense was capable of. So I'm just, you know me, I understand the X's and O's. I'm not the ball knower that old T is, but I'm always fascinated by team dynamics and psyche and confidence and chemistry, because Lord knows that is part of success. And I'm really curious to see how this team responds.
Well, I can tell you this right now, Jason. I'm picking them to lose, and picking them to lose handily, not because they're not talented enough to beat them, but because this is so emotionally hard to get over. Coupled with the fact that the Bears are going to be sky high, that place is going to be crazy, and Ben Johnson has them believing. It's just mentally, it's just hard to get over.
And the only thing I wonder is there a one-game bump, right? Is there a one-game, not win one for the Gipper?
Yeah.
But yes, exactly.
So, Jason, not only, yes, I have been firmly on the, yes, it's not just going to be Micah Parsons Rashawn Gary has to step and Lucas Van Ness. I think a lot of it falls onto Jordan Love, and he has to play more like the guy he was in the first half and the guy he was on Thanksgiving than what ultimately happened in the second half, which, again, I can easily see how that gets away from you after Christian Watson and Micah Parsons both leave the game. But he still needs his full complement of weapons. What do you think the odds are of Christian Watson being able to play on Saturday? Because I am skeptical. While I'm glad that he is okay, and it's seemingly not a long-term injury, I have a hard time believing that you're going to be going from hospital Sunday to playing on Saturday.
Yeah, I agree with that premise, but, there are instances, and this is in no way a criticism of him for feeling that much pain, okay? But there are instances where in the moment you see guys that you're like, oh, my God, like, look at how much pain this guy's in. And then it turns out to not be anything other than, just extremely excruciatingly painful in the moment, and then they're good to go. I mean, I have seen that a lot. And the fact that there's no internal injuries, right? Because and we talked about this after the game. We talked about it yesterday. When you hear a guy has a chest injury, not a rib injury, right? Not a shoulder injury, not a collar. Like when it's a collarbone, they always announce it as a shoulder first, right?
Yep.
So when they said chest, I was like, oh my God, right? Like, well, he's going. I bet he's going to the hospital. They're going to see if he punctured his lung. Like when Cobb landed on that microphone pack.
Oh, yep.
And where was that? Arizona.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he ends up puncturing his lung. That was announced as a chest injury. So you, of course, fear the worst. But then he goes to the hospital. He doesn't end up being admitted, doesn't have to stay overnight, travels home with the team. So then you're like, okay, it's not anything, he didn't lacerate his kidney, all that stuff. On top of that, he didn't break his collarbone, right? We would have, would know that by now.
Mm-hmm.
So I would be cautiously optimistic that he will be able to go. Now, look, it's 7:34 a.m. We have locker room at 4 o'clock today. I can tell you that I'll be building a campsite in front of his locker. And look, Rashawn Gary does not come in there very often when we're in there. I watched the Packers.com videos of him talking after the game in Denver. He was very emotional. But I would love to hear him say, I have to put this team on my back now. I have to be better. Because I do believe that is another major component of this. They paid him to be a great player. And I appreciate why Jeff Hafley was so publicly supportive of him. And let's be honest, I don't know about you guys, I thought Rashawn Gary was playing pretty damn well on Sunday. I thought he was an actual factor in the game. Now he's gone 7 games without a sack. That needs to change. But I thought there was at least some signs of encouragement. Now, he was doing that, of course, while Micah Parsons was still on the field. So I want to, if I'm a Packers fan, I want to see him. I want to see Van Ness take that, win one for Micah kind of attitude and really and truly elevate their performances.
Well, I agree with that, Jason. It did not help Rashawn Gary on the play where both him and Parsons are trying to chase down Bo Nix and Micah goes sprinting past him. And I'm not saying that's a lack of effort. I'm just saying Micah's a freak, and seeing him be able to run like that in the open field and just blowing past Rashawn Gary, I did not think that did Rashawn any favors.
No, but I would look at it from the other side as well, which is it just underscores how unbelievably different Micah Parsons is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like it's kind of like, and again, I know the small faction of Jordan Love. Like I don't know if I could be more positive about Jordan Love this season, because I think he's been really, really good for really important stretches. And I think I have a ton of respect for him. We've talked about it a bunch, about how he owns his mistakes so much better than his predecessors. But it's also, that's the kind of stuff where, you don't get to see it anymore because the other guy's in Pittsburgh, although he played pretty damn well again last night. But there's just another level, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's just, you see the throws that Rodgers made during his career, and you see Jordan make some unbelievable throws. It just feels like there is another level of
that's
special.
Well, because, Jason, that's where, everybody who wants to point out, look at these first 3 years, the numbers between Aaron and Jordan, they're really similar. Well, in year 4, Aaron became special. So that's like Aaron wasn't always Aaron. He grew into that player. So while it is encouraging to me that Jordan Love is matching what Aaron did his first 3 seasons, Aaron took a big jump in year 4. So next year, I think for Jordan, that is going to be a huge year in his growth, right? To your point of there is still room for him to grow. It's not like Aaron was always 4-time MVP guy, especially those first 3 seasons.
Yeah, I mean, the seminal moment for him, obviously, is the Atlanta playoff game.
Yep.
That is the moment. Like, and you saw it building, right? In 2009, you saw those comparisons to Love are very fair. Like, you've seen moments from Love and you saw moments from Rodgers in 2009. That's special. Then you saw him in 2010. There were games like that as well, and then but you could feel it kind of crescendoing toward what he became. And I think Jordan is maybe if these were 2 graphs that were following each other, maybe Jordan's line, let's say Rodgers is a green line and Jordan is a gold line. The gold line is a little bit lower as both of them are ascending on the graph chart, but at some point there needs to be that moment where then it just goes straight up. And for Rodgers, that was Atlanta in the divisional round. We'll see if Jordan has one of those moments, but Lord knows, after what happened with Micah Parsons. I mean, Micah Parsons' injury made it to Good Morning America today.
Wow.
Which is, my prep for our show. So that tells you how big of an injury that is. Like, it's Patrick Mahomes blew out his ACL, Micah Parsons blew out his ACL. And now it's time for Jordan Love to play at a really high level to get these guys to where they want to go, or at least close to it.
Jason, I know we're up against it, but we talked to Rob yesterday and refresh my memory. Rob pretty much volunteered the fact that he believes that Ed Policy is going to go back to the old way of doing things, the GM's the boss. Could this prevent LaFleur from signing an extension? Because we all know that this is a league of massive egos, and I don't know how you handle a guy who's your equal to now becoming your boss when we really don't know what the relationship is.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts?
If that's the case, and I will tell you that Rob is a very good reporter. I have not heard that. And I would frankly say this, that smells like a huge can of worms to me. Think back to 2005 and how that played out when not only does Bob Harlan strip Mike Sherman of his GM role, but then he brings in Ted. And Bob will tell you it is one of the biggest mistakes he ever made. He should have just fired Mike Sherman altogether. Mm-hmm. Like, Mike Sherman was walking around the halls not talking to anybody. It was bad. Now, look, I have no idea who or what has given Rob that impression, so I'm not going to speak to that at all. I look at that and think, why would Ed Policy want to give up that power? Because his predecessor argued that this is the way the league has gone, and he did so correctly. Like most teams now, they do have it set up that way, where both the coach and the GM report to, in that case, the owner. So I'd be curious what has led Rob to believe that. I'm very curious to know how Matt LaFleur would respond to that, because you're right, and I've always been dubious on what that working relationship looked like.
Jason, we appreciate the time. Look forward to talking to you again later this week.
All right, guys. Have a great day. Take care. Be good.
Jason Wilde joins us 3 times a week here on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy. Connie's delivers pizzeria taste without the pizzeria price. And when it's BOGO at Pick and Save, it's even better. But you got to do it. You got to do it by today. Today is the last day to head over to Pick and Save and stock up on Connie's with the cornmeal dusted thin crust. All natural premium ingredients that you're going to love and have that pizzeria experience coming straight from your oven. So you got to get to Pick and Save. You got to get there today. Take advantage of buy one, get one BOGO on Connie's frozen pizza going on through today at Pick and Save. Connie's, you know they deliver that pizzeria taste without the pizzeria price.
Jen, Gabe, and Chewy are back after this on 94.5 ESPN.
Eastbound 94, you're backing up right now from Highway 164 just past Highway F. There's that disabled vehicle on that ramp there, on the on-ramp there. Other than that, 92nd Street all the way to Hawley Road's going to be backed up. The westbound side slowing from just before 27th Street to Mitchell Boulevard. Southbound 41, watch for the backups from Good Hope Road stretching all the way down past Hampton. Northbound from Mayfair Road up to Burleigh. Traffic is brought to you by Discount Liquor. Grab your beer, liquor, and wine fast at Discount Liquor, where the checkout moves way faster than the holiday traffic. 51st in Oklahoma and Barstow in Maine in Waukesha. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Today, sunny, then afternoon clouds, a high of 36. Tonight, cloudy with a low of 28. Weather is brought to you by Infinity Exteriors, dedicated to saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. Mother Nature can be unpredictable. Your roof, siding, and windows shouldn't be. We install peace of mind with transparency and quality guaranteed. Visit infinityexteriors.com. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Change your grocery game plan to locally owned Century Foods, home of the best meat, freshest produce, and tastiest treats.
And free groceries.
Okay, just calm down. We'll get to that later.
Stay tuned in right here to score free groceries.
Stop, please.
Okay, I'm shutting up. My lip is zipped.
Let's get to this week's specials at Century Foods.
Now through Wednesday, save on 28-ounce selective varieties, Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce, $2.79. 0.75 to 2.64-ounce selective varieties, McCormick packet gravy, 4 for $5. 24 to 28-ounce selective varieties, grown in Idaho frozen potatoes, 2 for $7. 15 to 150-count selective varieties, solo cups or plates, 2 for $7.
And now time for the big reveal. Free groceries.
That's too over the top. Forget it. I'll handle the rest. Enter to win $500 worth of free groceries on Century's Facebook or Instagram by December 31st.
This winter, upgrade your home and your savings with Exterior Pros and Baths. New windows, roofing, siding, or a stunning bath makeover. Get it done now and get $3,000 off your project. That's right, $3,000 back in your pocket during our biggest year-end blowout. Call 262-800-4274 or head to extpros.com. Don't wait. These holiday savings melt away fast. Exterior Pros and Baths. Your home upgraded for the holidays.
At Uline, they know going the extra mile takes hard work. For companies pushing to go further, Uline will go the distance with you. 24/7, they answer the phone to get you the shipping and industrial supplies you need. Business can move fast. Unexpected large orders, adverse weather, new safety guidelines, and changing economic trends. Uline works hard keeping 41,000 items ready to ship, minimizing detours on your way to the extra mile. Visit uline.com.
College hockey fans, get ready because the ice is heating up in Milwaukee for the Quick Trip Holiday Face-Off. 4 powerhouse programs, 2 action-packed days, 1 champion. It's Wisconsin, Boston College, Lake Superior State, and the defending national champion, Western Michigan, battling it out December 28th and 29th at Fiserv Forum. Feel every bone-rattling hit and every clutch goal as these elite programs collide for holiday bragging rights. Tickets are moving fast. Grab yours today at Ticketmaster.com or the Fiserv Forum box office. The Quick Trip Holiday Face-Off. 4 teams, 1 trophy. Who will own the ice?
Welcome to Jackpot Land this fall at Potawatomi Casino Hotel.
Play your favorite games with your Potawatomi Rewards card all fall to win your share of thousands in prizes each month and earn entries into the big December Jackpot Land prize drawings. Your October, November, and December entries all count. Win thousands in cash or reward play. Welcome to Jackpot Land, only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
This is Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
Did you know that fact, though?
No, I didn't.
You didn't know that fact?
Is that just a fact, Brig?
Yeah. I mean, that's what Chewy does. Chewy knows the most facts of anyone on the show.
He also knows the most fiction.
On 94.5 ESPN.
So we started out the show, we were talking a little bit about Junk George, then we were talking about the things Chewy has done to get himself in trouble that has landed him on the not-so-nice list with his wife, and that leads to him getting things taken away. So people had some follow-up questions, Chew, about the things that you've done. You mentioned backing a truck and hitting the mailbox and some of the repairs that it's cost. I believe one time it cost $4,000 to repair the mailbox. Is that correct?
Roughly.
Will wants to know, did you hit a mailbox made of gold?
No, it was the car that had the damage. The mailbox was a little tin box, although I did have to fix that.
That was a question that happened. And also because you do have, what is the number of people your wife would like you to talk to every day?
6.
So he has to hit 6. So our guy, Josh in Heartland, texts in on the Car Blues Talk at text line, 800-990-3776. Chewy, I've seen you a couple of times at Home Depot. Even though I've already met you as your temporary music producer, now I'm wondering, if it happens again, would I be doing you a favor by going up and talking to you?
Yeah, that would be one.
Okay.
Yeah, of course.
All right, so Josh in Heartland, who again, that was 2 years ago that we put together all those songs for the Wilde and Tausch headlines, and Josh in Heartland came in and helped us out with all that.
Man, that feels like yesterday. Hey, let me ask you a question, Gabe.
Please.
In conversation with Jason, did I represent what Rob said correctly? Because I felt I did.
Yeah, I don't. Rob does have a feeling like it's a possibility. I don't know if he thinks it's going to happen, but it seems like he at least thinks it's possible that the Packers go back to the old way, where it's going to be where Brian Gutekunst. Because I asked the follow-up with Rob yesterday, because Goody and LaFleur were both placed on the same hot seat, both in the exact situation at the beginning of the season, or I guess at the beginning of the tenure when he took over in July, where, hey, these two guys have 2 years left on their contracts. We're not extending them. We don't like the lame duck thing. But it seems like Rob is at least of the belief that Gutekunst is safe. And it seems like he thinks that LaFleur's safe as well. Because, to Rob's point, if you don't know what you're doing by now, like, what are we doing? Like, I don't think these last 3 games are going to influence you that much one way or the other. So, but again, if Goody is that safe and policy doesn't want to have the power of, I want to hire and fire the head coach, he just wants to leave that up to the GM. Yeah, that power dynamic shifting would be really interesting, and I'm glad Jason brought up 2005. Like, and that was weird, and the Packers were terrible. That was the 1 year.
Yeah.
I know Tausch calls them the best 4-12 team of all time, but at the end of the day, you were 4-12.
Yeah, and I think in regards to the league trending this way, I looked at it as more as a Mark Murphy thing. Like I said, there's massive egos all over this league. A Mark Murphy thing being, hey, I played this game. I was a really good player for 9 years. I know how to hire a coach. I know how to hire a GM. Ed Policy never played in the league. Everyone knew his dad. His dad had this structure in San Francisco, which was incredibly successful. And I don't know Ed Policy at all, but he seems to me like a level-headed guy. I just don't know.
Well, and that's just the thing.
How it would work with LaFleur.
And that's the thing. Like, we get to know these presidents as time goes on, right? And everybody, by the end of Bob Harlan's tenure as the president, I feel like everybody had a pretty good read on Bob.
Yeah.
By the end of Mark Murphy's presidency, everybody had a pretty good read on Mark Murphy, because they don't speak all that often. It's not very often where we get to see them and see guys like Jason and Rob have the opportunity to ask them questions. So we know what they're thinking. We know what their philosophies are on how they want a team to look. So we've heard Ed Policy as Packers president speak, twice at this point? Like it's just hard to get a read, to your point. I think it's hard to get a read on Ed Policy and how he wants this operation to run.
But Gabe, the 2 Super Bowls that Green Bay has won in the last 30 whatever years was under that structure.
Correct. Where it was Bob, Ron, and then Mike. And then in the previous one, it was Mark, Ted, and McCarthy. So that is the way they did it. Man, I guess we don't know enough about the relationship between Goody and LaFleur either. Right? Like there have been times where it seems like there's been a fracture in that relationship. There have been times when it's felt like it's fine. And they're rowing the boat in the same direction. You know, I think of the reports of, LaFleur's not going to the combine. How much input does he really have in draft picks? And then we have the Micah Parsons trade where Goody didn't want to pull the trigger on that unless everybody was on board. So he goes to LaFleur, make sure everybody's on the same page. And obviously they pull off quite possibly the biggest trade in Packers history for Micah Parsons.
But the structure, Gabe, of the successful teams are of the old way, right? Where the GM is the boss of... Now, obviously, I think in Kansas City, Andy Reid is the GM and...
Yeah, Andy's got all the power. Coach. Andy's got all the power in Kansas City.
But Philly?
I don't know what Philly's structure is, I guess, off the top of my... I don't know.
Really?
I think Roseman has the power to hire and fire Sirianni. I believe that's the case. I don't know that 100% for sure. But I think that is the old way, the way you're used to saying things.
But like Pittsburgh, I don't think they've changed. Baltimore, nope. I don't think they've changed.
Nope.
I'm pretty sure Detroit, the GM is the boss. Tampa Bay, the GM is the boss. San Francisco, the GM is the boss. Denver, I believe the GM. I'm not sure about Denver after they hired.
Oh, Sean Payton's clearly the boss.
But I'm just looking at your successful teams.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Something to keep our eye on.
It is again, and it was interesting from Rob yesterday to talk about that. And I'm sure that is something that we're going to bring up once we get out of the season as well.
Yeah,
and we're waiting for those contract extensions and see what happens to see if what Rob is potentially hearing eventually comes to fruition. Is your business ready to take the next step? At Fifth Third Commercial Bank, Wisconsin, their team of local experienced advisors here to propel you forward. They understand your needs and offer in-depth expertise, cutting-edge technology, tailored solutions to streamline your cash collections, automate payments, and safeguard your assets with top-notch fraud mitigation tools. Contact Fifth Third in downtown Milwaukee today. Let's eliminate the non-value ad work so you can focus on what truly matters most. Growing your business. Fifth Third Bank National Association. Custom solutions built around your goals. Member FDIC.
Jen, Gabe, and Chewy continues next on 94.5 ESPN.
Tsunami Express Car Wash is now open in West Dallas at 10928 West Oklahoma Avenue, and they're celebrating big. From December 10th through the 21st, roll in for a free T2 wash with graphene, a $25 value, totally free. And keep that shine going with the Unlimited Club. Just $5 for your first month, and 100% of those proceeds support Special Spaces Wisconsin. New wash, new location, and a chance to do some good this holiday season. Tsunami Express West Dallas, now open. Tsunami Express Car Wash. Wash, chill, repeat.
Are you looking for reliable transportation this holiday season? I got you covered. Hey, it's Jen Latta from ESPN Milwaukee. With holiday parties, family gatherings, and year-end events on the horizon, I trust Accutrans Group to handle all my private transportation needs. Whether it's a corporate function or a festive celebration, Accutrans gets me there safely and on time. As a veteran-owned business, they pride themselves on top-notch service that you can count on. Booking is easy, stress-free, and reliable. Just visit AccuTransGroup.com to reserve your holiday ride today. That's AccuTransGroup.com.
This game is once in a century. Be there at Fiserv Forum on December 26th. Go to HarlemGlobetrotters.com for your tickets to the 100-year tour.
St. Nick? Meet St. Kate. The holidays are in full swing at St. Kate the Arts Hotel, where every celebration shines a little brighter. Browse unique gifts at the holiday marketplace, gather for unforgettable Christmas Eve and Christmas Day dining, and of course, don't miss Brunch with Santa, a family favorite filled with joy, treats, and holiday magic. Celebrate the season at St. Kate the Arts Hotel. Visit stkatearts.com/holidays for all the details.
Some people just know you can save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check if they're going for it on 4th down, before going to the concession stand.
Yeah, give me 3 hot dogs, 2 jumbo touchdown, baby! What?
Hey, buddy, you want cheese with those? Yeah, checking first is smart.
No.
So check Allstate first and see what you could save. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Potential savings vary, including based on how you buy, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
At AT&T, we guarantee our network, so you can talk college football with your BFF while taking Buster to the vet.
Hey, yeah, I can't believe he ate the whole thing of chicken wings.
And I can't believe we're staging a comeback. Touchdown! Yes!
Staying connected matters. That's why in the rare event of a network outage, you'll automatically get a bill credit for a full day's service. For wireless downtime lasting 60 minutes or more caused by a single incident impacting 10 or more towers, must be connected to impacted tower at onset of outage. Restrictions and exclusions apply. See att.com/guarantee for full details.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/joy to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments, including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy, hims.com/joy.
Seriously injured? Make one call. That's all.
It's Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
Right?
Yeah.
Kind of like a, like instead of a, huh.
Yeah. But that's all part of taking the training law.
I do, but it's just such funny noises.
Did this get sexual or something? I don't know about it. What the hell just happened?
On 94.5 ESPN.
Jason had asked you, Chew, when he was on just moments ago, about a temporary bump. And I know you have kind of pointed at this game that the Bears, they're believing, Ben Johnson has them all rowing the boat in the same direction. They've bought in. Do you think Jason might be onto something that the Packers, I kind of look at it similarly as when a coach gets fired and a team gets a bump because they all rally around and they're like, well, we got to rally, we got to put these things together, prove that it was the coach and it's not us, right? Is there a chance that you see of the Packers putting together that one-game bump and being able to rally? Because, this is a huge game. Like, if the Packers lose this game, they would need to win the final 2 games, and the Bears would have to lose their final 2 games in order to win the division. Mm-hmm. You lose this game, and you are fighting for your playoff life.
I could see it as a bump from the stand because I bring up the Jason Garrett thing because I remember – when we got the news that he was going to be starting against our defense, which was pretty good at that time, and the old putting the hands together and here we go, and then, God, I think that offense put up like 38 points or something like that from the third string. Could you imagine the Packers starting the third string quarterback and putting up 38 points? It's just bad. I could see it from that aspect. I just think Chicago, it's been so long. They're starving. It's, it's your rival. That place is going to be electric. And, we feel it, right? How deflated are we? How bad was yesterday?
Yesterday was bad. But I feel better. Honestly, I'm starting to feel better today because I'm placing my eggs in the Jordan Love basket. Like, this is his opportunity to go and show that he is that guy. That he can still lead this team to the postseason. Look, I don't feel great about a Super Bowl possibility, but you win this game, and suddenly you're in the driver's seat for the 2 seed, and you're sitting in a pretty good spot. Now, again, going into Los Angeles and beating the Rams would be another thing, Chew.
Yeah.
But if you win this game, like you're sitting, like the chances of going on a little bit of a run, despite not having your guys, just it increases tenfold.
But I don't know how you sit here and expect the team to be put on Rashawn Gary's back when his job just got much tougher.
I'm not putting it on Rashawn Gary's back. I'm putting it on Jordan Love's back.
No, I know, but I'm just saying because Jason was bringing it up. He's hoping that, Rashawn, that ain't happening.
Yeah,
his job is going to get more difficult.
Yeah.
And we think he's going to elevate his game?
I don't. Yeah. I think that, to me, it's on the 2 people that are going to be most responsible. We can continue this conversation in just a moment. The 2 people most responsible for mitigating the loss of Micah Parsons, Jeff Hafley and Jordan Love.
Correct. Because, Gabe, there's no more chipping a D-end. There's no more double-teaming a D-end. That's another receiver out in coverage.
Mm-hmm.
Out into the pattern. So their job just got much more difficult.
And that's why it's on Jeff Hafley to try to get this team back to what they were a year ago when they did not have Micah Parsons. We continue this conversation in 2 minutes. Jen, Gabe, and Chew.
Your state, your teams, your ESPN. The ESPN Wisconsin app. Find the ESPN Wisconsin app in the Apple or Android app stores today. More Jen, Gabe, and Chewy coming up on 94.5 ESPN.
Now we're starting to see some more delays. Eastbound 94 looking for backups from Highway 16 all the way to Barker Road. Back on the brakes coming out of the zoo interchange to Hawley Road. Westbound's backed up from just before 27th Street to Hawley, and then back on the brakes from Highway 100 to about Elm Grove Road. Southbound 43, watch for backups from Silver Spring, pretty much all the way down past Locust, almost to North Avenue. The northbound side slowing down from Fond du Lac Avenue all the way up past North. We've got also some delays on 4394 northbound coming out of the Mitchell interchange around the Plainfield curve up past Oklahoma Avenue. Traffic is brought to you by Safe Plow. When winter hits Wisconsin, Safe Plow keeps driveways and businesses clear with no tolerance snow removal. They handle the blizzard so you can handle your business. Visit safeplow.com. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast today, sunny, then afternoon clouds, a high of 36. Tonight will be cloudy with a low of 28. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
The president of James Imaging Systems, Tom Tegeter.
As I reflect on the 2025 performance of the James Imaging Systems team, I'm inspired by their power of action, reliable follow-through, and ability to consistently connect with our clients. So thank you for helping our clients grow, profit, and thrive. In addition, I'm humbled by the trust our clients place in the James Imaging Systems expertise to help them succeed, now and in the years to come. As your local business technology partner, I extend my appreciation and gratitude for your ongoing loyalty. Looking forward, I feel that as individuals and as a community, if we display the power of positive action and authentically strive to find common ground, then our local communities will be stronger and our family connections will be secure and enduring. To everyone, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and God bless America.
James Imaging Systems, your local business technology partner.
You're listening to 94.5 ESPN, WKTI and WKTI HD Milwaukee, a Good Karma Brands radio station. Showtime. The right way to start your day. This is Jen, Gabe, and Chewy, broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studios at the Avenue with Gabe Neitzel and Mark Chamara. Here's Jen Latta.
I really encourage people to go back on the ESPN Wisconsin app and listen to our conversation yesterday with Rob Domofsky, because I think both of us had things that have stuck with us since that conversation. You and part of the conversation and how Rob thinks that there's a possibility the Packers go back to the old way of doing things, in that the general manager is responsible for hiring and firing the head coach, The coach responds, or the coach has to go, and he goes to the GM. GM, has to go up to the president, and that's how things go. You just the reporting structure. That's how it goes. The thing that stuck with me, and I think this is probably going to be the message for the Packers this week. I got to imagine that Jeff Hafley and Matt LaFleur are going to be harping, hey, yeah, Micah was an important player. It stings not to have Micah. But we did not have Micah when we were getting ready 2 weeks before the regular season started, and we still really liked our chances. So other people are certainly going to have to step up, but I think that's going to be a message, and Rob saying that is kind of what started turning my attitude around in terms of the rest of the season for the Green Bay Packers, the final 3 regular season games. And I want to know from the fans, and maybe we can get an Infinity Exteriors poll up on Twitter as well, who has to step up the most in the absence of Micah Parsons? 800-990-3776. I say it's Jordan Love. Who do you say, Chew?
You can only have one?
One person. And again, it could be a member of the coaching staff, could be a player.
I think it's Matt LaFleur.
Okay.
Because I think people are going to score points now against this defense.
Yep.
I didn't believe that they were good enough at the beginning of the year without Micah Parsons. I think this defense would be somewhere in the middle of the pack. And it's not, you brought it up, Gabe, it's not just losing Parsons. It's like losing so many other players.
Yeah.
Like if they never lost any of these other players, it'd be like, okay, maybe they give up 7, 9, 10 points more a game. But this offense with Tucker Kraft, the way it was trending, and Josh Jacobs starting to get the running game going, you'd be like, all right, we're just going to have to outscore people.
Well, and honestly, with the Tucker Kraft thing, how are they going to replace Tucker Kraft? Well, Christian Watson started playing at an incredibly high level. Now, we'll have to wait and see what his status is going to be, because, again, nobody talked yesterday for the Packers. That begins today up at Lambeau Field. So we'll get a better idea if he's going to be able to go. But if not, I'm not going to lie to you, I was really encouraged with what I saw out of Matthew Golden in the game on Sunday.
Yeah, he's making strides. I mean, he's not what we thought he was going to be. We thought he'd be more involved in the offense, but he's making strides. I don't know how much more he's going to be involved, but if I'm LaFleur, I'm going into put it this way, Gabe, I'm putting a game plan together where I'm like, all right, this game plan, it's either we're going to score 35, it's good enough to score 35, and roll with it.
Do you think that means
that's what you're going to have to do?
Do you think that means LaFleur gets more aggressive on fourth downs? And again,
he just gets aggressive everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not saying that he's been passive on third downs, but I'm saying kind of adopting that Detroit Lions type of mindset of, hey, field goals aren't going to be good enough. We need touchdowns. We got to score points. So if it's 4th and 3 and we're on the 23-yard line, we're going for this. We're not settling for 3.
Yeah, if they need a spark, I don't know. On the road is always different than at home. I mean, that's always been the rule of thumb. But I don't like them being reckless to the point where Detroit is. But I think, now with the defense going to be what it's going to be, I think you have to be more aggressive, But I'm looking at, they threw the ball 40 times. I mean, I'm fine with that at this point in the season, unless the weather's absolutely atrocious. Just line them up and let them go, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there isn't a person in the world now that thinks they're winning the Super Bowl. I'm talking pundits, ESPN, Fox, or wherever. Am I right?
No, and I'm guessing they're going to drop. We've got power rankings coming up next. I'm guessing they're going to drop. But again, it's such a week-to-week league, and it's such a weird year where if the Packers go out, Chew, and they win 35-14 at Chicago, like that narrative's going to turn around. And I'm not saying that that's what I'm predicting. But if they go out there and push around the Bears, and Love goes out there, looks fantastic, and you're like, oh, okay, this is how they're going to win without Micah. They're going to go out there with an offense. And they're sitting there at the end of the season as that number 2 team, because, again, I think the 1 seed is out of the realm of possibility at this point.
Yeah.
He needed to win that game in Denver. But if they go in as the number 2 seed, I'll take my chances there. And I think people would start to pick them as potentially a team that could win a Super Bowl. If they're the 2 seed, if they're the 2 seed, the only team you can definitively say is better than them are the Rams, and we know the Rams can lose. We just watched it a couple weeks ago to the Panthers.
How are they going to generate a pass rush, Gabe? How? I mean,
how did they do it last year? How did they do it last year?
Good. Yeah, and they lost in the first round of the playoffs.
Yeah, but not because the defense was bad.
Yeah.
I mean, that defense held one of the better offenses in the league last year pretty quietly.
Who's that?
The Eagles.
Oh.
They did not lose that playoff game last year because of the defense.
Look, I'm trying to stay positive.
You were the one who wanted to be positive.
I know,
You're like,
trying.
Hey, you started today. No more negativity. And now I feel like I'm dragging your carcass over the positivity line with me today.
Because the realist is taking over in me.
Well, beat him out of you. Come on.
I'm trying.
Get him out of there.
I wish this game was at home.
So do I.
I would feel a lot better if it was at home.
And
then you couple in the fact that there's a chance they're without Watson and Tom.
So for this game, I don't think Tom is as big of a deal because the Bears, you want to talk about not being able to generate a pass rush.
Yeah.
Chicago's defense, there's nothing over there that really scares me. There isn't.
Yeah.
So I think that this is the type of game, like if this was the week before and Tom got injured against the Bears and then you had to play the Broncos, as we saw without Zach Tom, that's more concerning to me. But I mean, Christian Watson, I would want him to be, if I could only pick one of the two to be healthy in this game, it would be Christian Watson because we saw what he can do and how much his speed makes a difference against this team.
But now really, Gabe, the Bears can afford to be very conservative defensively. And that's what they're going to do. They're going to say, you ain't getting over the top. We ain't doing what we did last week, singling guys up, okay? You want to score, you're going to have to do it in 10 or 12 plays. Because I guarantee offensively, they're like, okay, we can. What they score 21?
They scored 21.
Last time?
Yep. But I also think that the Bears aren't good enough to be able to just go, hey, I think the reason why you go into the too high, in the shell, like, hey, you got to beat us. We think you're going to make a mistake. I think the Bears are bad enough on defense that they can't do that. That over the course of 10 or 12 plays, they're going to make a defensive mistake on the back end, and that's going to allow someone to run loose.
I don't know. It seems to me like you're talking yourself into the Bears aren't that good, and I think you're making
I'm telling you the Bears' defense isn't that good, and all of the numbers back up the Bears' defense not being very good, as we saw against this Packers offense. Like, this Bears defense was overmatched. Now, again, and that's what I'm talking myself into, of the Packers having to score. They're going to have to probably score more than 28.
The Packers?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
well,
because...
Gabe, look at the last game, though. 3 of their scores came from plus 40. Is that fair? Plus 40.
From the game against the Bears?
Yes.
The first Watson touchdown was only like 25 yards.
Okay. But the other ones were,
Yeah, they made big plays.
Because they're not gonna,
the Bears give up explosive plays, Chew. That's what they do.
Yeah, I know, and they're not going to do that this time, Gabe. I'm telling you, they're going to make them work their way down the field.
Then how come they didn't do that literally the entire season? Like, it's not like it was a fluke that the Packers were getting explosive plays. Like, the Bears' defense is bad.
I appreciate you trying to stay positive, but the Bears are a good team. Bears are a good team.
Their defense,
and now, Gabe,
their defense is bad.
Now, without Parsons, the Packers are a good team and nothing more.
The Bears' defense is bad.
And we're going to see how the Packers' defense is.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is
easily their best player.
What I'm saying is I don't think the Bears just go, we're going to go into a 2-shell. Why didn't they do that in week 8 after they've been giving up explosive play after explosive play?
I don't know.
So I don't think that they're suddenly going to have this epiphany of, this is something we can do, because I don't think they can do it.
Well, you think they're going to single up players?
I think they are.
Zero? No,
I think they are because they still want to blitz and try to get pressure because they can't get pressure with their 4, and trying to get that quick pressure with bringing multiple guys is how they get enforce their turnovers. And that's the only thing that they've been good at defensively all year is forcing those turnovers.
I would be shocked if they did that. I'd be shocked.
Couldn't you have said that you'd be shocked if they did that, what they did when they played 2 weeks ago?
Well, how they singled up like on Watson and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Why even try that?
I don't know. They're probably throwing it all against the wall, basically what we want
LaFleur to do. Yeah. And guess what the Bears are going to have to do again? Probably throw it all against the wall.
Let's agree to disagree.
Because why wouldn't the Packers...
I don't want to agree to disagree. What do you think about that? Not accepted.
Why wouldn't the Packers just do the same thing and go, we don't think Caleb Williams can go 10 to 12 plays?
I don't know.
Because they're probably going to make a mistake, and they're probably going to give up something big.
Look, they're going to do exactly – offensively, they'll have a few wrinkles, but they're going to do the exact same thing. Run the ball, play action.
Yeah. Yeah, the Packers are going to have to be better against the run, without a doubt.
So me and Jason threw our prediction out. You got your prediction? Or no?
I don't have to give that until...
Oh.
Chewy, we've got a week's worth of shows. You just want me to throw all of the material out for the entire week right now?
I do.
Because you think that means that you don't have to work the rest of the week?
There's a little bit of that.
if we do all of the content today, we got nothing to do Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Substitute teacher day. Yeah.
Roll in the TV. We're watching a movie today. We've got to get to power rankings. We do that coming up next. But if you feel like you're running on empty, Mentality Health is here to help. What Mentality does is they focus on free testosterone levels, which a lot of doctors can overlook. And, okay, how do you know if you're dealing with low testosterone? You have low energy and motivation? Do you have fatigue? You're just kind of tired all the time? Weight gain, muscle loss, especially belly fat? Do you feel anxious, moody, or irritable? All signs of low testosterone. Go to Mentality and see if they can help you out. Board-certified physicians provide a full physical, consultation, and blood panel analysis all during your first visit. And that sets the baseline. Then you start working with them, and they get a customized treatment for you, treatment that's tailored to you and your body. And once you start working with Mentality, the results, well, for me, they've been great. I've got the energy. I start to feel like myself again. The energy comes roaring back. Your belly fat burns off. Muscle strengthens. And again, the most important thing, you start to feel like yourself again, ready to attack and just tackle life and feel great. So don't let low testosterone hold you back. Be at your best for yourself and your family. Just go to mentalityhealth.com/radio. That's mentalityhealth.com/radio and find out how to book that first appointment.
More Jen, Gabe, and Chewy coming up on 94.5 ESPN.
Well, we got back up southbound 43 from Hampton, pretty much all the way down past Locust. The northbound side's backed up from Kilbourne all the way up to about Locust as well. Westbound 94, you're seeing delays from just before 27th Street all the way through the Stadium interchange to Holly Road. Eastbound backing up from just before 84th to about Holly Road. Hey, things are looking a little different in this Stadium interchange. The Mitchell Boulevard on-ramps are closed, and that's going to be the long-term kind of thing, part of the whole construction project. So I'm getting word that things are getting backed up on Mitchell Boulevard through AmFam Field and as well as around the VA. So just be extra careful, maybe factor in a little bit of extra time. Traffic is brought to you by Safe Plow. When winter hits Wisconsin, Safe Plow keeps driveways and businesses clear with no-tolerance snow removal. They handle the blizzard so you can handle your business. Visit safeplow.com. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast today, sunny, then afternoon clouds, a high of 36. Tonight, cloudy, a low of 28. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Looking for the early gift for the basketball fan on your list? This holiday season, Fiserv Forum brings the heat with the Milwaukee Hoop Showdown. Friday, December 19th, the Wisconsin Badgers versus Villanova at 7 p.m. But first, UW Milwaukee takes on South Dakota State at 4. 2 big games, one electric night, all under one roof. Check off that holiday list to get your tickets now at FiservForum.com/showdown. The Badgers headline the action on Friday, December 19th, and you don't want to miss it. Visit FiservForum.com/showdown.
Diamond stud earrings are the Christmas gift that shines brighter than the tree.
If she already has a pair of natural diamond studs from Kessler's, bring them in and we'll give you 100% of the price you paid.
When you trade them in on a larger pair of diamond stud earrings.
That's been our policy for more than 30 years.
We have diamond studs from $198 up to $40,000.
And we have 0% financing for 18 months with approved credit.
And 0% is a really low interest rate.
Some people say that 0% is the very best interest rate.
Diamond studs always fit perfectly.
They never go out of style.
And you can wear them with any anything.
If you want to trade in her old natural diamond studs from Kessler's on some bigger diamond studs from Kessler's,
go ahead and pick up her new ones today.
And you can bring in the old ones after the holidays.
Come to Kessler's.
Bigger is better. And blue diamonds are you diamonds.
For the location of the Kessler's nearest you and our holiday hours, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
Hey, this is Mike from Infinity Exteriors. Buying a roof, siding, or windows can feel overwhelming. Hidden costs, confusing contracts. We don't play that game. We educate you so you can decide. And when you know the facts, Infinity Exteriors is the clear choice. Since 1997, we've installed peace of mind with no surprise upcharges, flexible budgets, and immediate financing. Infinity Exteriors, saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. Visit infinityexteriors.com.
Looking for localized banking solutions and a strategic partner? Fifth Third Bank has been shaping the future for businesses for 167 years and for the last 15 right here in Milwaukee. We offer industry-specific expertise, local decision-making, and extensive experience to help you navigate the ever-changing business landscape with your business in mind. At Fifth Third, we're big enough to provide sophisticated solutions and expert guidance, yet empowered to make local decisions and build strong community connections. Experience the commercial banking value only Fifth Third can deliver. Fifth Third Bank National Association. Custom solutions built around your goals. Member FDIC.
This season, give gifts that are always a win. Island Resort and Casino gift cards, gaming and dining, poolside fun and overnight stays. Gift cards unlock endless island adventures, like championship golf rounds on Sweetgrass and Sage Run, a blissful escape to the Drift Spa, and an unforgettable evening in the Island Showroom. To buy Island Resort and Casino gift cards, stop by the Island Club or call 877-ISL-SHOW now.
This is Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
How do you get to 10 in NFL in the football game? How do you do that?
You can have 5 safeties.
Great point.
Which would also be a great endorsement for Derek Carr.
2 field goals, 2 safeties.
2 field goals, 2
also
safeties.
a great endorsement for the quarterback. Continue. What else do we have?
On 94.5 ESPN.
Dave and Aaron hits us up on the Carbless Talk and text line. Sorry, Chew. Packers are going to remind the Bears who the Kings of the North are. Their 2 weeks at number 1 was cute, but they're only getting that little taste.
2 weeks at 1? What's that?
Well, the Bears were in first place.
Oh, in the division.
Within the division.
Okay.
Trash talk really doesn't hit the same when the person doesn't understand the trash
talk. Well, that was Aaron. Did you see that from last night? Aaron was in the Dolphins sideline and someone was talking trash. And Aaron's going, wait, you're talking bleep? You're down 21-3.
Well, I told you the story when I had to apologize for talking trash. It's kind of embarrassing.
Please tell for those who haven't heard it.
Well, you're playing San Francisco in the game that we beat them on the road
that was
in San Fran.
Okay, so the playoff game.
The playoff game, and it was Tim McDonald and Merton Hanks. You remember Merton, the big neck?
Yep.
Well, they were talking to one another, and I thought they were talking trash at me. I'm not great at talking trash, I admit.
What did you say?
So I said something, and then the two of them were like, you hear that? Chewy talking trash. I'm like, you started it. He's like, we were talking to one another. And I'm like, I'm sorry. I take it back. I won't talk like that anymore again.
What did you say to them?
Do? Something stupid. I'm sure something stupid. Hey, nice neck.
Chewy's talking trash. Like they were mocking you. You talk trash, and then they
were mocking me.
Then they openly mocked you.
And then I apologized, and then they laughed at me.
The worst trash talker.
I felt so bad.
I think
because they're really nice guys. They're really nice guys.
I think I can officially call it. You're the worst trash talker in NFL history.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think anybody else has ever apologized for talking trash. That's not how that works. Let's go ahead and get to power rankings.
It's Chewy's favorite segment of the week.
Hey, big guy, you catch the game?
It's Power Rankings time on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
Did you catch the game last night? Can I say yes to you?
What will the big guy have in store for us today?
See the game last night? Which game? Any of them.
Okay, list is fine. It's okay. Kind of lose a little juice, though.
Okay.
Juice. But it's still fair. It's good. Give me 10.
I'm going to say the Texans sneak in at 10.
I'm right there with you.
The Bears are 10.
Oh.
Bears were 10 last week, didn't move. They could have an argument. I mean, they pounded the Browns.
I initially
31-3.
I had put them at 9. I thought being the 2 seed in the NFC would be worthy of being a little higher than 10.
9 is where I'm going to put the Packers.
I don't think the Packers are that low. I will go. Let's go back to the Texans. Well, let's go to the Texans again.
Josh is correct. Packers are 9, down from 5.
Jeez.
The Bears have a point to be in front of them. They didn't move. They pounded the Browns, but I was complaining last week on how teams didn't fall far enough. The Packers fell 4, which seems about right.
Packers should be ahead of the Bears. They played literally last week, head-to-head.
Very recently.
Yeah. It's not like it was, that game was weeks ago. Just happened.
Are you done with Houston, Gabe?
Yes, I'm done with Houston.
Houston is 13. 13. There's a couple on the outside that I thought potentially have a right to be inside the 10, but they're not. 8.
Is this Jacksonville?
I was going to go Jacksonville as well.
The Philadelphia Eagles are 8, up 1 from 9. Impressive win against the Raiders.
Impressive?
Nah, I'm kidding. Does Pete Carroll get fired? I mean, that was
There's
the
a chance.
dumbest hire.
There's a chance.
He should be.
Hire.
Yeah.
I mean, the only reason they don't is because they just keep firing head coaches.
Right.
Yeah.
But
they ain't going anywhere. 7.
I'm going to stick with
Jacksonville.
The San Francisco 49ers are 7. Gabe, I don't think you're giving them due respect. I really don't. They beat the Titans 37-24.
They give up 24 to the Titans.
Yeah,
that's all you need to know.
You don't want that to happen.
No?
They gave up a touchdown to a defensive lineman.
How far can they go in the playoffs?
They can win a game.
Yeah, it depends upon the matchup.
On the road?
They would have to go on the road, because they're the third best team in that division.
If they end up playing the Bears, I think they could beat them on the road.
Right now, they would be matched up against the Eagles on the road.
I think they can win that too, just because how dysfunctional the Eagles are.
6.
Last time I'm going to say Jacksonville.
It has to be. It has to be Jacksonville because I am not living in a world where the Jags are in the top 5. I refuse.
Jacksonville Jaguars are 6.
If Jacksonville was in the top 5, we were never going to do power rankings again.
We don't give them enough due, I think. Why is that? I mean, they're 10-4.
Because I don't know if their head coach believes in their quarterback.
Trevor Lawrence?
Yeah.
Really?
I mean, Trevor had a spectacular game this last week.
Yeah.
But still has a rating below 90 this year.
Really?
His completion percentage is below 60. And in the NFL in 2025, that ain't good enough.
I wonder if the what's his name, Campanelli, the D coordinator that came from Green Bay.
Yeah.
I bet he gets an interview or two. He might not get. He's probably not ready for a head coaching job, but he's done a nice job there this year.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if he could. Well, you can't do lateral moves. I was saying if Hafley left, bring him back.
Well, if you get permission.
Which you won't get.
Yeah, probably.
Unless they bring him back as assistant head coach or something. Like, oh, they'd have to get rid of Rich. Sorry. Fine job you're doing. 5.
AO.
That's where I was going to go.
AO, the Brian D's. Big win over the Pats. They're back on my good side. Josh Allen's not bad. He's pretty good.
Oh, what a revelation. The league MVP's not bad.
Can they win it, though?
I'm coming around to the idea because the AFC is...
I think you can get a stretch of hero ball Josh Allen, especially with no Patrick Mahomes to knock him down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That, I think, could get you to win a Super Bowl.
I think they can get there. They can't win it.
I would
like the Rams offense. You're not stopping that. Yeah. Your defense
they'd be a considerable
average.
dog to the Rams.
Yeah.
But I mean, when you start going through the AFC and trying to figure out who you actually trust, like Josh Allen's the only name you trust there.
Right.
Yeah. 4.
Is this the Broncos?
I'm going to say this is where the Pats are.
Patriots are 4. Are they starting to go the other way, you think? Or
no, I mean, they just had – it was – I mean, they –
Bad second half.
Bad second half. I mean, because they dominated the first half of that game.
It looked like it was going to be a boat race.
Yeah.
And that's probably one of those learning experiences for a young team.
Mm-hmm.
Once you get ahead, bury them. Don't let them stick around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's, by the way, that's the second consecutive week where the Bills have made a huge comeback, which is also why you're scared of them in the playoffs.
Right.
Because they dig themselves the holes, and you can't always dig yourself out.
3.
Seahawks.
Broncos.
Broncos are 3. Rank these 3 for me. Broncos, Patriots, Bills.
Bills.
Bills, Broncos.
Bills, Patriots, Broncos.
Bills, Patriots, Broncos.
I think Broncos offense played out of their mind. I don't think they can do that every week.
No.
I like the Patriots
certainly
offense
cannot.
better than I like the Broncos.
I would agree.
I would go Bills, Patriots, Broncos. Yeah. 2.
That's the Seahawks.
Yep.
1.
Rams.
And they play this week,
Thursday
I believe.
night.
Thursday night?
Mm-hmm.
That's for number 1, right?
That's for number 1.
Ooh, that'll be lush. Okay.
So, again, this is where I think the Rams are better than the Seahawks. But if the Seahawks win that game and they're the 1, Packers win, they're the 2.
What?
That's where...
That's very goofy.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, this is... The NFL is goofy, Chew, and that's how you start talking yourself into, maybe the Packers aren't in such a bad position.
Where is that game at?
In Seattle.
Oh, okay.
Rams look to be without Devontae, too. Not that.
Yeah, I saw that.
Not that Puka isn't plenty enough.
But
teams on the outside, Chargers are 11. Detroit is 12. That's fairless. That's fine.
Detroit Steelers this week. Just kind of keeping an eye on that. Other than that, Packers Bears is probably the biggest game of the weekend.
Baltimore's going to be fighting, right, in 2 weeks?
We'll find out what happens against. They're favored by 3 at home against the Patriots, which is surprising.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
that's probably just Harbaugh Lamar versus.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're going to buy in there.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, if the Ravens lose that game, man, it's going to be a tough one for the Steelers because they're playing on the road at Detroit. Yeah, I mean, the Ravens are going to be fighting for their playoff lives, but the problem is them fighting for their playoff lives means they're not a very good team.
Yeah.
Is that the worst division in football?
Yes.
Where we thought it was going to be the best or one of the best?
Oh, the AFC? No, the NFC South is still the worst division in football.
Oh, yeah. They're terrible.
Yeah, the AFC North isn't far behind.
No, it's not far behind.
Yeah.
It is far behind.
When's the bottom going to fall out in Joe Burrow stuff?
What, as far as him getting hurt?
I think it's starting to. No. Did you see those comments he made last week, Chew?
No,
about how football's not fun and he's got to reevaluate. And
he's got stuff going on in his personal life. The only guy ever.
He did not look very interested in their game against the Ravens this past week.
Yeah, they got worked. Huh. I did not know that.
It just seems like we've been propping up. And he made a Super Bowl. He did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
and his numbers have been outrageous. Right? Like, he had great numbers. He played great last year. Their defense just gives up so many damn points.
Yeah, but let me ask you this. Is that a product of playing for Mike Brown?
I think it's partially that, and I think it's partially they decided they were going to do everything to make Joe Burrow happy, and that's keep Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, and Mike Gesicki, and then you run out of ways to
pay your defense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I don't think anybody's innocent to how bad they are, but I certainly think the Mike Brown effect is a heavy portion.
Looms over it all.
Yes.
So is he posturing for a trade?
I think he's posturing for changes within the organization.
Oh, okay.
He wants more commitment to building out coaching staffs, posturing potentially get the head coach fired, and then also he wants to. I believe he put it behind actually wanting more scouting staff, because as you know, they do everything by the thinnest of margins.
Yes.
They are only interested in saving money and maximizing profits.
As evidenced by them not even shoveling out their stadium this weekend.
Yeah.
That's so awesome. Hey, I ain't taking Cincinnati out. I got too many cities pissed off at me. So
You've already done that one before? You've already checked it off the list. Why go back and do it again?
But the thing was, I was right. I was 1,000% right.
Yeah, correct. Correct.
Are you serious, or are you being a smart ass?
No, you weren't. Chewy, you have been proven right about your Bengals and Mike Brown takes.
Yes.
Probably every 3 weeks, the Bengals do something to prove how cheap they are.
Remind me exactly what was said.
Well, I was talking about trading A.J. Green, right, Gabe, back in the day,
Yes.
which would have been the move to do because they kept him for the entire season and got nothing for him. He was gone. And this was when I wanted him to come to Green Bay, I believe.
Correct.
And
yeah, this was circa 2019.
Yeah. I was a little
It was like 6 years ago.
I was a little aggressive in my words, and next thing I'm going on a plane reading USA Today, and they had an article on how I lipped off. The comments weren't very, very respectful, I'm just going to say. Not as bad as San Fran, and not as many of them, but it wasn't.
You mean it didn't crack the million mark?
Turns out there aren't as many people in Cincinnati that were caring about Chewy's comments at that point versus, yes, the San Francisco comments he made a couple of years ago.
Yeah. Fair.
College hockey fans, get ready for the Quick Trip Holiday Face-Off. Wisconsin-Boston College, Lake Superior State, and the defending national champion Western Michigan going to be here in Milwaukee Sunday, December 28th and Monday, December 29th at Fiserv Forum. It's easy. Just go to Ticketmaster.com or the Fiserv Forum box office to claim your tickets or grab your tickets. Or just win them right now. Caller number 5, caller 5-800-990-3776. You win 4 tickets to the Sunday, December 28th games at Fiserv Forum. 4 tickets for those games on Sunday. It's the Quick Trip Holiday Face-Off, December 28th and 29th at Fiserv Forum.
Jen, Gabe, and Chewy are back after this on 94.5 ESPN.
Southbound 43, we are seeing backups from before Hampton all the way down to about Locust. The northbound side is backing up from Kilbourne up towards North Avenue. Eastbound 94, we do have backups from just before Highway 164 past Highway F and then again into the Barker Road area. And back on the brakes from 92nd Street to Hawley Road. The westbound side's backed up from 27th Street just past Mitchell Boulevard, which, by the way, the Mitchell Boulevard ramps right now are closed. They are long-term closures as they go through the whole program of rebuilding the 94 corridor there. Northbound on 4394, we've got backups out of the Plainfield curve up past Oklahoma Avenue. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast today, sunny and afternoon clouds, a high of 36. Tonight, cloudy with a low of 28. Weather's brought to you by Big Frog Custom T-shirts and more easy and affordable apparel personalization with no minimums and fast turnaround. For all your printing needs, bigfrog.com/Mequon. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Take a trip to Jackpot Land at Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee. Play with your Potawatomi rewards card for a share of $300,000 each month and entries into December's Jackpot Land drawings, where another $300,000 in cash and prizes is waiting to be won. Plus, your drawings from September, October, and November all count as well. It is only at Potawatomi. More information is available online. Must be 21 years old and a rewards member to play.
This winter, upgrade your home and your savings with Exterior Pros and Baths. New windows, roofing, siding, or a stunning bath makeover. Get it done now and get $3,000 off your project. That's right, $3,000 back in your pocket during our biggest year-end blowout. Call 262-800-4274 or head to extpros.com. Don't wait. These holiday savings melt away fast. Exterior Pros and Baths. Your home upgraded for the holidays.
The holiday season is here, and the countdown to 2026 has begun at Lake Lawn Resort. With all the holiday stress happening these days, imagine waking up next to a cozy fire in your own private suite along the shoreline of Delavan Lake. Enjoy much-deserved pampering at the award-winning Caladora Spa and special holiday dining options throughout the resort all month long, including at the signature 1878 on the lake. Book your holiday escape today, and don't forget to purchase those last-minute gift cards and receive free bonus money at Lake Lawn Resort, where the spirit of the season comes to life and everything is truly better at the lake.
Retail stores may be easy to shop at, but nothing beats a gift that lasts. Give the gift of basketball with Precision Sports Services. Get 10% off any basketball hoop and installation package now through the end of the year. Premium products, professional in-house installation. Visit Precision Sports Services and make your holidays a slam dunk.
Have you heard the story that's about a guy who lives in a bank that is really close by? The Capital One Cafe is his home, no doubt, where customers bank and get their cash out. There's no fees or minimums on checking accounts, so your money stays. Most Capital One Cafes are open all 7 days. This magical place, as some people might call it, is where the Capital One bank guy says, "What's in your wallet?" Such a lovely tale.
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com/bank for details. Capital One NA member FDIC.
Your business is HVAC. You want to grow that business while providing the very best in service. Instead, you're struggling under a pile of administrative tasks. Service Titan is here to help with our all-in-one solution for the trades. We've made managing all of your business needs, from scheduling to invoicing, easier than ever. Service Titan, giving you the time and the tools you need to keep your company running smoothly. Learn how Service Titan helps manage your business at servicetitan.com.
This game is once in a century. Be there at Fiserv Forum on December 26th. Go to HarlemGlobetrotters.com for your tickets to the 100-year tour.
This is Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
What we need is a chart. And every week, we take the shirtless picture of Chew, and we move that to wherever the prediction is of how many wins that they have.
8, 6,
7.
7. I think that's how it goes now, right?
8,
and they lost
6, 7, 5, 3, 0, 9.
On 94.5 ESPN.
The NFL has sent out this morning playoff scenarios. We've reached that portion of the season where teams can clinch playoff berths, and the Packers are actually on that list. The Packers can clinch a playoff berth this week, Chew, with a win and a Detroit loss or tie, or if the Packers tie the Bears on Saturday and a Detroit loss would also clinch the Packers a playoff berth for 2025. So just some accounting there.
Same for the Bears?
I do not have the Bears one in front of me, but I would. They've got a game left against Chicago, so I don't know if they would be able to yet.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because like the Packers with that tie already don't have to worry about tiebreakers.
Yeah.
Whereas the Bears and Lions, if they finished with the same record, like that game could mean a ton.
And they play one another again.
They play the last game of the season.
Yeah, okay.
And if the Packers win this game, there's a very good chance that Bears-Lions game is for the final playoff spot.
Okay.
If the Packers win on Saturday. But we've been talking about who needs to step up and who we think should be the ones that have to carry the heaviest load with no Micah Parsons. We do have some responses on the Carbless Talk at text line, 800-990-3776. Michael says, Jeff Hafley, show us why you're a defensive wizard and earn that head coaching job. So a lot of people thinking that Jeff Hafley, Steve saying also person who needs to step up, Jeff Hafley needs to blitz more, and he should have blitzed more even with Parsons playing. The Packers have given up more points this year than they did last year. Craig saying hopefully it's an Engabare coming out party, that he steps up and he's able to play well in the absence of Micah Parsons. I've firmly been on the, hey, this is a big moment for Jordan Love. They were talking about Jordan Love this morning as well on Unsportsmanlike. Here is what Chris Canty had to say about the Packers QB.
This is an opportunity for Jordan Love to make a statement about who he is and what his tenure as a Green Bay Packers quarterback is going to be all about. Are you going to wilt when the pressure is at its greatest and when the lift is at its heaviest? Or are you going to be able to come through like your predecessors? That is what remains to be seen. But yesterday in the second half, he did not cover himself in glory. The 2 interceptions, especially the last one to Dontavian Wicks, those are throws that can't happen. Enough with this business about fading away and throwing the football. Step into the throw, drive the football, put it on target, make an accurate throw. when you have situations like that, turnovers with the game in the balance, I can't tell you what it does to the team's morale. Your franchise quarterback has got to step up and be the reason why you win games and not the reason why your team doesn't have a chance in the end.
Fair. Cut him loose.
This is a huge opportunity for Jordan. And I have spent a lot of time, because that was, 2 weeks ago where all those stats were, look at these stats. First, 3 seasons. Love versus Aaron Rodgers. And some of the Love stats were better than Aaron's. But then Aaron took that next step and he took off. And as Jason had mentioned earlier today, if you missed that conversation, check it out on the Wisconsin On Demand app. Aaron took that next step in the postseason in his third year as the starter. He really took off, and then in the fourth year, he sets all sorts of NFL records, becomes his first, winning his first NFL MVP. When did Brett, was it year 4 as well, when he won that first MVP, when Brett really kind of took that next step?
Well, are you counting Atlanta or no?
Well, I mean, maybe that's it. You could tell me.
I think it was the 95 year, right?
Well, so Atlanta, the play in the final game of County Stadium was 94.
That was 94.
That was 94.
He was trending. I would say he made the next step then. But then he made another step the following year.
Yeah, because he won his first MVP in 95.
Yeah.
Because that to me is that's the flaw in the, look, he's just as good as Aaron argument is, well, yeah, the first 3 years, you could compare it to that. You can compare it to Brett, but then they took off that following year.
Yes.
Right.
And I didn't realize that when they were comparing the stats.
Yeah. Well, that's the context that's missing.
Well, Gabe,
but and I'm not saying,
fair question. We don't even know if he has the next step. We don't know. You have no idea until you get to the next step.
I also think there's a lot of distance between one of the greatest quarterbacks to ever do it and a franchise MVP winning Super Bowl quarterback.
Sure.
I also think that the comparison shopping is happening a lot of. I also think people are not quite actually remembering how the Aaron Rodgers first 3 years went and felt. People are retrofitting to the 4-time MVP, the guy who was making his way there. I think that's happening as well. I think if you're still waiting for more from Jordan Love, I guess I don't really know what you're even looking for.
I know what I'm looking for.
Consistency.
And it's not, to me, it's not even just consistency. It's, I compare it to when Matthew Stafford was in Detroit. He was really good and had all the tools. But every once in a while, even when he didn't need to, Matthew Stafford's really good at using a bunch of different arm angles. It's one of the gifts that he has with the talented arm he has. But a lot of times he would just drop down sidearm for no reason, and then the ball would sail on him, and it would lead to interceptions. And once he started to clean that up, he became better and better and better. Jordan, and the sidearm thing, it's a great skill to have. Be able to use and be able to manipulate defenses, find those passing windows to get the ball to your receivers. Jordan's fadeaway throw is such a superpower, but he can't rely on it all the time. Because there are times when he just does it when he should step into a throw and get a little bit more on it.
Yeah, I mean that's fine. That's mechanics. I'm talking about results, things that happen on the field. One of the best turnover rates in all of the NFL. One of the best touchdown rates in all the NFL. There's other ways to figure out if this guy's taken a step. I think it's been a massive step from year 2 to year 3.
Sure.
I also think. The contextless version of how's this guy performing versus how are other guys performing and what do they look like? I don't know. Aaron Rodgers had 3 future Packers Hall of Famers on the team catching passes for him, maybe more. I wouldn't say the same about the pass catchers that the Packers currently have on their team, and I think that matters a lot. I think there's a lot of difference to be found inside of those skill players, and Christian Watson, I think we could sort of fit into that is he's helping Jordan's numbers. Other than Christian Watson, I don't know which pass catcher who's actively out there right now is doing the same.
Yeah, but sometimes you run out of steps. I was done stepping at 26. That's when I was at my best. And then you start going the other way. I mean, we talk about Dobbs. I mean, we know what he is.
Dobbs is what Dobbs is.
Early.
Yeah.
He's the most
There's no more steps there,
I think quarterback's a little bit different because it's so cerebral. You needed athleticism and physicality And like the smartest tight ends, like you see guys like Jason Witten last forever, and that was a lot of
Zach Ertz,
right. That was just sort of knowing the game really well, but there's limitations. Like Aaron Rodgers felt like he was playing his best at 36.
Yes,
like that.
Well, look at Brett. I mean, didn't Brett? Well, and obviously the rules changed, but wasn't Brett's best statistical year at 42 years old?
Yeah, in Minnesota.
Yeah.
His second to last year was his best statistical season.
That's a blending of the talent around you and sort of I figured it out. I put it all together in a season.
Yeah. Yeah, sure. I mean, when you're starting off, you're solid with read 1 and 2, and then as you get older, you're like, oh, I know where the fourth guy. Yeah. That's how you survive when you're old, and it's hard to do if you're dumb. You could become more of a student of the game as your skills start to deteriorate. So, I don't know about quarterback, though, because accuracy right now, I mean, what would you call his accuracy? Good? Not great.
I would say it's really good.
Yeah,
Really?
it's improved a lot year over year.
How old is he? 27?
27?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
I mean, you take a look at the completion percentage numbers across the league. Like, yeah, he's in. 66.4.
Yeah, and you also have to contextualize that. What team throws it downfield more than the Packers? Is there one? Sure doesn't feel like it.
No, and a lot of that's him. Wanting to take those shots, push the ball down the field.
And it's also design. Matt LaFleur wants them to be gouging teams and taking big chances. They're not interested in the dink and dunk as much as other teams are. And that stuff all goes in. I mean, last year, what was it, like 3% his completion percentage would go off if you took it away from like all the times the ball touched wide receivers' hands? Like, that's gone away mostly this year. There's still a few drops, but everyone's corrected itself.
It feels like the drops this year are like, oh, that's a normal amount of drops. This happens
few and far between.
This happens to every team. Guys just drop the football. They're not going to have 100% catch rate versus last year where it felt like it was happening and a whole heck of a lot. We check in, see if we've put anything on the polls. We wrap things up next. Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
Jen, Gabe, and Chewy continues next on 94.5 ESPN.
If you're looking for reliable transportation this holiday season, AccuTrans is a veteran-owned business dedicated to providing unmatched corporate, personal, and event-related transportation that you will use again and again. From corporate travel and weddings to group events, AccuTrans Group caters to every occasion. You got a holiday party coming up? Maybe you don't want to drive? AccuTrans Group can handle the transportation for you. Just visit their website. It's AccuTransGroup.com to get a quote or book a reservation today. That's AccuTransGroup.com for reliable and safe transportation.
Tsunami Express Car Wash is now open in West Dallas at 10928 West Oklahoma Avenue, and they're celebrating big. From December 10th through the 21st, roll in for a free T2 wash with graphene, a $25 value, totally free. And keep that shine going with the Unlimited Club. Just $5 for your first month, and 100% of those proceeds support Special Spaces Wisconsin. New wash, new location, and a chance to do some good this holiday season. Tsunami Express West Dallas, now open. Tsunami Express Car Wash. Wash, chill, repeat.
The holidays are here, and I don't know about you, but for our family, that means more time spent inside the house entertaining family and friends.
Hi, we're Mike and Michelle, owners of Professional Construction. You know what, Michelle? You're right. This year, forget those boring gifts. No more blenders, no more socks.
How about this year, you give yourself that brand new kitchen or the basement rec room so the kids have a space to call their own.
No matter the project, you can count on us.
Happy holidays from all of us at Professional Construction, Inc.
It's Jason Wilde from Wilde & Tausch. Upgrade your industrial supply services with Lakeland Supply, your trusted ISO certified partner for custom packaging, shipping supplies, janitorial, and safety supply solutions. With over 40 years of industry excellence, Lakeland Supply is a proven one-stop source with over 95% of their products made in the U.S., and they treat their customers like family. Personalized service with a national reach. That's what Lakeland Supply does. Visit lakelandsupply.com to discover how they can make your business better.
This is Kevin Moret from Mentality. Every day is a silent competition, and with testosterone dropping 1% annually, you're fighting an uphill battle. Your colleagues notice when you lose your edge, your partner senses when your confidence wavers, and without addressing low T, you're set up to fail. No willpower can overcome this hormonal deficit. Mentality's FDA-approved treatments have shown a 30% increase in testosterone levels. Don't let low T define you. Reclaim your power at mentalityhealth.com/radio. That's mentalityhealth.com/radio.
Christmas is a time of generosity.
Kessler's wants to be generous, and we suspect that you want to be generous too. Let's team up.
This year, we're going to make it possible for you to be more generous than ever.
Number 1, Kessler's has a big selection of delightful diamond jewelry priced at $150 on up.
Number 2, great gifts at affordable prices such as sterling silver earrings, pendants, and bracelets to fit every look and every personality.
Number 3. With your purchase of more than $299, you'll get a bonus gift worth at least $90.
You can choose from a lucky 4-leaf clover pendant
or a 22-inch stainless steel curb chain, ion plated in yellow gold.
And please, please don't get all cleaned up and dressed up. This is Kessler's, your home away from home.
If you're wearing muddy boots and your pajama bottoms, that's totally fine.
We've all done it.
Come to Kessler's.
For the location of the Kessler's nearest you and our holiday hours, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
It's ESPN Wisconsin's Game Night Show for Events by Design. Events like appreciation parties and retreats can go a long way towards boosting morale and retaining top talent. Events by Design is your go-to creative partner for employee events that truly make an impact. They help leaders retain top talent by making their people feel seen, valued, and celebrated. The creative team at Events by Design does all the planning and production, making sure things not only look great, but also work. Make a smart investment in your culture today. Search online, Events by Design. They design, you party.
This is Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
TBD.
No, not how this
Attaboy.
works.
Attaboy.
That's not how any of this
That's
works.
how you make content.
What do you mean? What do you mean? That's how it works for him.
What's TBD mean?
To be determined.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
To be dumb. Did you hear him say to be dumb?
To be dumb. Did Joshy say that?
He did.
On 94.5 ESPN.
We've got one Infinity Exteriors poll up on Jen, Gabe, Chewy on Twitter. Who is more important to the Packers' success without Micah Parsons for the rest of the season? Is it Jordan Love? Is it Jeff Hafley? You can vote now. We'll give you those results tomorrow. Wilde and Tausch coming up next.
Southbound 43. We are seeing